All right, thanks, Steve. Big names like Rudy Giuliani dominating the headlines for the '08 race. But what about the lesser-known candidates? Joining us live from D.C. is the editor of PoliticalDerby.com, Jason Wright. Good morning to you, Jason.
Good morning.
All right, so let's go right off to the races. We want to look at the three GOP rear horses, as you call them. Who are they?
Well, you know, we had so much interest last week in our segment, 2 weeks ago, rather, where we talked about Kucinich. We thought it might be fun to highlight 8, 9, and 10.
Okay.
We've got, we're talking about the right first.
Yes.
We've got...
You've got John Cox, you've got James Gilmore, and you've got Duncan Hunter.
You went reverse on me. Yeah, Duncan Hunter still running. Name idea, real problem. Gilmore, he says he's running. We hear he's running office space and hiring a lot of staff. I think if you hold a party and no one comes, that means there's not really a party. So I don't think he's a serious threat. And in the 10 spot, a real interesting cat, a guy named John Cox. He's actually been running since March of 2006, believe it or not. He's a very articulate candidate. He's very bright. He's from Illinois. But let's be honest, this guy has about as much chance of winning the presidency as a mole on my back.
Okay. What about the three Dem rear horses? You mentioned Kucinich. I think that he's one of your rear horses in the number 9 spot.
Yeah, he's in the 9 spot, and the 8 spot is a very fun... Wait a minute, we're talking about the left now?
Yeah, you know what? Number 8, you've got Wesley Clark. Number 9, Dennis Kucinich. And number 10, Al Gore.
Yeah, see, they turned my monitors off, so I can't see your great animation. I love the animation.
You know what? They're trying to save energy down there for the Beltway boys. We apologize. It's an energy savings measure. Wesley Clark.
Yeah, Wes Clark, you know, he won't shut the door. That worries me a little bit. I think maybe he's still trying to convince himself he's a viable candidate. The problem is he's waited so long, there's almost no political talent left. If he waits much longer, he's going to get the guy that ran my congressional campaign in 2000, and look where that got me. I'm on Fox today, so I think that's a problem for him. He's got to move quick.
And Al Gore still at number 10.
Yeah, you know, an Oscar nomination, nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. I hear he's been nominated for the Toastmasters Most Improved Award for '06. I mean, I think until he looks in the camera and says, my candidacy is in the lockbox, this guy is still a threat to run. I really do.
All right, and we got Rudy Giuliani in the house today as the wax figure, and we don't have a lot of time, but I know that, you know, he says he's going to run. He announced it yesterday. Does that move him up at all?
Well, it stopped the slide. We actually had him about to drop down to the 3rd spot behind Romney. I think he performed very well with Sean Hannity last night. Now, you know, the game is on. He's got to convince conservatives that it's okay to be against guns, that it's okay to be pro-choice, it's okay to be for raising video rental late fees. He's got a real challenge ahead of him.
Jason Wright, we thank you very much. He's got a website. It is PoliticalDerby.com. It's a lot of fun to look at. Jason, we thank you very much. Also, Jason is the author of the book, The Christmas Jars. Fantastic.
Thank you.
See you next week.